Over the last 11 years, I've met a whole host of wonderful and unbelievable acts.
This is actually happening.
And although they may not have been firm favourites with the judges...
Orderly, it's a no!
Over on BGMT, they've become legends in their own rights.
This can't be right.
Finger popped in the middle of that one.
So join me, Stephen Mulhern.
Never heard of him.
Who?
Who's he?
Oh, him from The Chase.
TV Stephen Mulhern, as I count down my top 10 of unsung heroes.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
And believe me, there are moments in this show that you will never, ever forget.
I hope you're ready. Yeah! Absolute new low there.
We have got a great top 10 of unsung heroes, but do you know what? There's so many that should have made it as well. Do you know what? Cue the montage.
Oh my God!
Hello, Mama Gigi.
Gitty.
Empty. We're going to be here all night. No. They haven't started the clock.
No.
Well, that's enough of the ones that didn't make it.
Look at the state of your hand.
And time to reveal the ones that did.
Hey!
And kickstart my top 10 countdown. At 10, it's Peter and Karen Panduranga by Reuter, and that's a hard surname to spell, as we're about to find out.
What are your names?
Peter.
And Karin.
We are a married singing duo from Germany.
You must be excited that I've chosen you as my number 10.
No.
Unbelievable.
Do you know what? I'm going to call him PPB from now on, because that's quite a mouthful.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, hello.
Good to I recognise you.
Yes.
Didn't you audition last year?
Nice to meet you. What's your name?
My name is Peter.
So if you wanted to Google Peter, then you can get the spelling of Peter's surname, which is...
Bayreuther.
I've never heard of that. So I asked him to spell it.
B-A-Y-R-E-U-T-H-E-R.
Perfect. If we could now split the letters up. OK.
B.
A. R.
Y.
E. Y.
Try and spell it yourself. It's virtually impossible.
B.
A. Y.
R.
E. S.
U.
T. M.
No, this, I'm sorry, these letters are not correct, Susan.
Sorry, Peter.
For love and money, could I spell it right?
B.
E. Y.
No, you were wrong.
Okay, now I'm complete.
We can do this, guys.
He's married her, and she can't even spell his name.
B-A-T.
No.
B-A-O. No.
We ended up spending about an hour and a half together.
B.
A.
Y.
R.
E. U.
T.
H.
E.
S.
R.
Did we do it? Have we cracked it? Have we done it?
More or less, yes.
Peter, listen, if you're watching, mate, change your name. Just change it. Make it simple.
Oh, my God, I love you. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa,
Oh my God.
At your lotus feet I crumble.
They've come along to the biggest talent show on the telly to sing a lovely song.
Oh my God, I loved it.
David, yes or no?
I'm saying yes.
It's a yes from me.
I have to say no.
I am
Come on,
going to
Amber.
say... Yeah.
Thank you.
Although Peter and Karen's performance went down a storm, I was much more interested in their dance moves, to be honest.
You ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Oh my God. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my God. And if you want to join in, don't.
He must have been on that plane on the way home thinking, I'd just been on ITV too. Oh my God, that was hell. Because it was, but he's still in my top 10.
With our loved up legends at 10, let's find out which of my unsung heroes is next at 9. At 9 is a man of steel and a firm favourite of mine from Series 6.
My name's Martin Steele, I'm 39 years of age and I sing in a bag.
When someone comes on and you say, hello, what's your name? And they go, my name's Martin Steele. Nice to meet you, Martin. And what's your talent? I'm going to sing in a laundry bag that's zipped up.
I've been doing my act since 2005. I'm crazy and how I do it, I do not know.
All right. And that's what he did.
Show me. If you're perfectly safe, I want to see it. I know what you're thinking. This is actually happening. You are seeing a man get into a bag. Please don't turn over.
Oh, no split.
Have you got a back up?
I've got another one.
Oh, the zip's bust.
I couldn't believe what I was watching.
This is ITV2, and you are now watching a man get in a bag. I cannot wait for the judges to see this.
Oh, I'd love to see their faces.
Oh, but that's the problem. You won't be able to see their face because you're in the bag.
At the end of the day, two things will happen. I'll either get buzzed out,
Yep.
or I'll get through.
That's a fact.
Okay, we understand.
It's a given over the past 5 years. Either you are going to get through, or you're not.
He got on stage, got in the bag, zipped it up, and then sang Lonely. He's unbelievable.
Lonely, I feel so lonely. I feel somebody. On my own. Ooh, lonely, I feel so lonely. I need somebody. On my own.
It's a yes. Thank you, David.
I am 100% going to say no.
Alicia, it rests on you. Please.
No.
It's okay, no problem.
Papa's got a brand new bag.
It was a terrible moment.
I wonder if you really know talent at all.
Do you think it was the bag that possibly let
I
you
believe it was the actual song.
down? Do you really?
I think it might have put Simon and Alicia off with the high-pitched voice.
He thought the problem about singing inside a laundry bag that was zipped up was that he picked the wrong song.
Everybody in the audience was absolutely laughing.
Yeah.
They loved it.
They
and
were properly
I
laughing.
should have picked a different song.
What song, in hindsight, do you think you should have picked?
How much is that dog in the window?
And he should have sang, How Much Is That Doggy in the Window?
You know what? There's always next year.
I don't think it's going to help Martin, to be honest, mate, but you're still one of my unsung heroes.
With my very own man bag at 9, let's unzip which Cape Crusader is next at 8. Is it a bird? Is it a plane? No, it's Pat Jackson and me, dressed as Robin.
Yeah?
Batman.
It's the first time that we'd actually dressed up on Britain's Got More Talent, but it worked a treat.
So how are you feeling about today? It's great to be back where I belong.
You was Dar Jackson last year.
Yeah.
And this year, you are Batman, so you are...
Bat Jackson.
And I don't know where he's got the idea that old Dar Jackson didn't work. Got it. Bat Jackson will nail it.
The Dark Lord becomes the Dark Knight.
Oh. Batman, it's time for us to go.
Okay, to the Batcave.
That way.
And what do you do as Bat Jackson and Robin? Well, you just run around. So as grown adults, we ran around. Then I chased him.
Yes, it's me, Stephen.
TV's Stephen Mulhern. It went on so long that he was exhausted. I was fairly exhausted myself, but I wasn't going to give up. Simon wasn't going for the act at all, and he did not like the costume.
I don't understand why someone wearing a £2 Batman mask.
Not £2, £25.
That cost him £25, which was £5 more than my outfit, I found out.
Whatever. Here's yes or no.
Your creativity deserves to be rewarded. I'm going to say yes.
And I'm going to say this total madness doesn't, so I'm going to say no.
Phil, you're not crying, are you?
No, I'm sweating.
Okay. Bat Jackson, I am saying yes. You are through to the next round.
You've got to give him credit. It was good fun. Hence why he's in my top 10.
That was genius. I think that's better than last year.
So do I. He's
Much
improved.
better than last year. He's really improved on his moves.
Bat Jackson, congratulations.
Thank you.
Yes, it's me, by the way. You know.
Yes.
Right. Feeling good?
I'm feeling great.
I bet you are. Why didn't Simon get it, do you think?
Because Simon's a tough nut to crack.
He certainly is.
Unfortunately.
But one day...
We'll crack him.
Wish I'd worn tighter pants that day, to be honest.
Welcome back to my tantalising top 10 unsung heroes. We're right back to my countdown to reveal an act who certainly wasn't subtle, but was definitely supple at 7. At 7 is a singer from Series 9 who literally bent over backwards to impress me.
My name is Caroline Wright. I'm 36 years old and I'm a software developer. But today I'm going to be singing.
What got you into singing?
I really like singing.
What made you want to do this?
Caroline Wright. Now listen, I knew we'd get on from the first moment I met her.
Hello.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Looking great.
Thank you.
No, you've got a good shake on you.
Thank you.
Wowza.
Shook hands and there was a connection.
Literally.
It's so good. Shall we stop?
OK, if you want to.
That was really enjoyable.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Me too. So, what?
And then, of course, she showed me something I'd never seen before.
Anything you could show me that would make me literally go, unbelievable? What the hell?
It's unbelievable.
How long can you stay like that?
Half an hour. 1,
This is
2, 3, 4.
Admittedly, seeing it back, I could have picked a better position to chat to her in.
556.
I'm exhausted.
557.
I'm not doing anything.
558.
Oh, I had tea, I had something to eat.
2003.
This is actually happening.
2004.
I had a little drink.
2011. 50,000.
We had a nice little selfie.
80,006. 80,007.
I was tired just watching what she did.
90,050.
She did it, everybody! Yeah!
90,050 seconds she held that for.
I am absolutely exhausted.
That was on TV.
Yeah, I know. Tell me about it.
I don't know how she realised she could do what she does.
When you're ready, my love.
I thought love was only a fairy tale. Hey, mate, for someone else, but not for me. Hey, love was out to get me. Do, 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 do. That's the way it seemed. Do, 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 do.
Wowee, what a talent.
I'm sorry, it's a no.
I'm so sorry, it's a no.
It's a no from me.
Now, you know that position you got into
Yeah.
earlier?
Yeah.
We need something new.
Okay.
What do we call it?
The walking crab.
She showed me something I've never seen before, ever.
I hope you're ready. Prepare yourself, United Kingdom. Because Caroline here, thank you, Caroline. I haven't told you to do that. So you're literally just doing it yourself.
Like the crab, yeah.
Good luck.
I don't know how she realised that she could do what she does, but, you know, we had to test it out.
Let's do it. Ladies and gentlemen, Caroline.
The walking crab.
Thanking you. Wow. And that is that. And with Crabby Caroline at 7, time to make way for a worthy Welsh wonder at 6. Way! My next unsung hero at 6 is this unforgettable legend who left a long-lasting impression on me. Or should that be the other way around?
Mary Mercury, who could forget her?
Can we just reverse you into position so you're facing the front? Is that all right?
Yes.
Here we go. That's it.
Mary Scooter seemed to have a life of its own.
Yeah, that's it.
It took forever for her to move it around because it's such a small space.
Won't be a minute. I think, are you happy there?
Yes.
Fantastic. We are ready to go.
The whole setup was just amazing. For one, she was so lovely. 2, she was just up for a good laugh. She wanted to have a great time. And 3, the whole experience for her was just non-stop.
I've just noticed that you broke your foot.
Yeah.
Do you want me to sign it?
Yes.
And while I'm down here, I'll just colour in one of your toes. If you don't mind.
That's all right.
Do you want me to all?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah, do more.
Why not?
And who would ever have thought that Mary Mercury would get a special pedicure from me?
There we are. Fantastic.
Add a couple of permanent markers to hand.
That's the littlest tie I've ever seen in my life. Look at that. It's like a little Yorkshire Terriers now.
I remember I did nice black and the other 2 nice red.
Can we get a nice close-up on that? Because that is absolutely stunning.
Very happy.
Very happy. You've heard that, legal team. She's very happy that I've just coloured in her toenails. And that, my friends, is television bronze.
I don't think Mary realised, as I'd started, like, colouring in her toenails, that I was using a permanent marker. That would have took a long time to get rid of. But at least I left my mark with Mary. She is unbelievable.
Mary, for all the right reasons, I have to say no.
I'm gonna say yes.
Alicia.
Oh, yes! Definitely yes from me. You're through to the next round!
After our audition, she came back to see us, and I thought, do you know what? I'll do the other foot. You know, why wouldn't you?
I come prepared with 3 colours. Oh, yeah. We don't mess about on this show. Well, we do.
The foot I did beforehand was exposed in the plaster, so obviously got a lot of air to it. The other foot hadn't.
Right, take the shoe off, right?
Yes.
Why you got a sock on it?
It's all right, it won't bite you.
Oh, they're all wet.
It was wet. Her foot was wet.
Right.
Oh, you remember, I like it pink.
Well, I'm going to do a mixture.
Okay.
I'll do a bit of red as well. They're soaking. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. Finger popped in the middle of that one.
I'm quite squeamish at a lot of stuff. So the thought of having to touch someone's wet foot, it was a bit too much.
And that is fantastico.
It's a work of art.
Yeah, pop that big bad boy back. That's it. Lovely, absolute new low there that you've witnessed. Well done, you.
Who would ever believe that a presenter would be on the telly with a woman in a mobility scooter colouring in her toenails and then colouring in her wet foot? It beggars belief. Gold! You know what? Then I said it was TV bronze. Now it's TV gold.
So with Mary Mercury rising at 6, who's Yodel 8? Their way to 5. Well, I'm about to tell you, it's this two-full titan from Series 11.
Terry, you are in my top 10 unsung heroes because you're just the best yodeler I've ever seen and heard.
Do you want me to tell you what a yodel is? Do you want me to explain?
Go on then. Can we do it in 5 seconds? I'll count down when you go. 5 seconds, very quick lesson. 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You haven't said a word.
I was waiting for you to go to on.
Now, this guy, he could yodel. The problem is, he couldn't do what we needed him to do within 5 seconds.
And we're going to do...
The chest voice goes to the...
Sorry, Matt's going to introduce it.
Right.
OK?
He just couldn't do it.
So I'll literally go from the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, this is...
Don't worry, it's worth it. It's worth the patience.
But he just didn't seem to get it. And he got so frustrated.
And...
Yeah, go on then.
You seem prepared now.
I got it, yeah.
5,
Yodel, you can get from the chest voice to your...
Oh, so near. So you were...
It's so simple, really. This is what you need to do. Then do it.
And here we go.
Yodel is a chest voice goes from the falsetto voice and then back again and vice versa. Thank you very much.
See,
Yodel,
if only I'd counted it.
Terry tried his hardest, but it just went on and on and on and on.
5, 4,
chest
3,
voice to the
2,
falsetto
1,
voice and back is a yodel. Yodel didn't get it.
Don't worry.
It was nearly.
Yeah. Come on.
Very, very close.
Stick with us, guys.
Close.
It just took forever.
This is the one.
OK, this is the one.
Yep.
Oh, hang on. Hello? Yes, fingers crossed.
Who's that?
Just our viewer. Just saying, get on with it.
Right.
This show sometimes tests my patience. And Terry did that on that day.
I went across to Switzerland where all the yodelers
Love this.
I tried to learn the yodel with my yodel-oo-dee. She taught me the yodel, yodel-oo-dee, yodel-oo-dee, yodel-oo-dee. Oh, dee-lay, oh, dee-lo, oh, dee-lo, dee-lay, oh, dee-lo, oh, dee-lo, dee-lay, oh, dee-lo, oh, dee-lay, oh, dee-lo. Oh, yeah, oh, yeah, oh, yeah, oh, yeah.
really enjoyed it. I'm going to say yes. Alicia?
I'm saying yes.
Yes!
Thank you.
Terry, it's a no.
Terry, what I do like about you is that you've got a very good attitude. So I'm going to change my no to a yes.
Oh, Simon!
He just loved to yodel. He was brilliant.
This is Tezza. We've been trying to do a lesson in yodeling within 5 seconds. Not much success at the moment, but we're going to try and crack it on with Terry.
See if you can slow it down the 5 seconds, you can, just a little bit.
Yeah. Right. Good luck.
Yeah.
And then there was a little moment where I thought he might just nail this.
Let's nail this. You all right?
Yeah, yeah.
Sorry, I don't know what you just did there. Right, good luck, Terry. Here we go.
It goes... not yet, not yet. Wait. Hold your horses.
Hold your horses.
And I could see them have the confetti cannons ready just off camera.
5,
Chest
4,
voice to the falsetto
3,
voice and back
2,
voice verse and this is yodel.
1. Yeah!
It was like a world exclusive.
Those! Yeah!
He was over the moon. I was over the moon. The confetti was dropping. And we could all go home. Oh, Terry.
Welcome back to Britain's Got Talent Top 10 Unsung Heroes with me, Stephen Mulhern. I'm counting down my all-time favourites that have left me shaken and stirred, which leads me nicely onto my next act at 4.
Just wait for the pub on ting, it'll come.
At 4, it's my 60-year-old singing sensation who goes by the name of JJ.
So what is it you do?
I sing.
OK, cool.
People have actually told me I'm not like Shirley Bassey, I'm better than Shirley Bassey singing.
JJ, without question, is definitely one of my unsung heroes. I love you, JJ.
What are your chances of winning?
It'd be brilliant to come in the last 3, but I would like to win. I've been told I'm very good, but I'm just going for it.
Thank you very much.
Nice
Lovely to
talking
meet
to
you.
You won't believe what you're about to see.
When you're ready, good luck.
Kiss me, honey, honey, kiss me. Well, thrill me, honey, honey, thrill me. I don't care even if I blow myself, but honey, honey,
Apologies. JJ, I'm sorry if the buzzer's made you jump.
Okay. It puts you off, you don't know where you're...
I know.
Yeah,
sorry.
no, I know. But for me,
okay.
it was a bit karaoke.
It's a very, very loud buzzer, but ultimately it was basically just us saying that it wasn't quite
That's fine.
to it.
Yeah, I felt the same way, but thank you.
It's just the buzzer puts you off.
I'm going to say no.
It's a no from me.
And it's a no from me.
JJ is one interview that I will never, ever forget because it was the most bizarre thing in the world. It wouldn't be right to have a top 10 without this in it.
What happened out there? Because the buzzers seemed to hit you.
Because it frightened me. It made me lose my voice now.
Surely you can't lose your voice just from hearing one of the X's go off.
The buzzers have made you lose your voice.
Yeah, because it frightened me.
She got 3 buzzers off of Michael, David and Amanda, and then her voice, it just went.
You may remember, I don't know if you saw this, before the audition, JJ here had her voice.
We even had to play a bit from the earlier interview to show her speaking normally.
It'd be brilliant to come in the last 3, but I would like to win.
Less than 3-4 minutes after she went on stage, the buzzers went off, and the shock of the buzzers has made JJ. She's not going.
It was like.
That is not on.
Put in it. On. Sorry.
I'll tell you what we're going to do, JJ. Yeah.
She wasn't putting it on either. You know, this was for real. That's why sometimes in the interview you see me, looking a tiny bit concerned.
To stop this, what we're going to do very quickly, I'll ask you a final question. Yeah, because it's just noise now. Final words.
I genuinely felt for her because there was clearly nothing that she could do. The more she tried to talk, the less you could understand what she was saying.
OK, and there you go. That's the answer. Thank you, JJ. It's been lovely to see you. OK, I'll walk you out. Before...
And then she tries to talk again. It's just that noise of, like a cat, like...
Let's go, do it. So, how long will it take you to get back?
She must have just thought, my day can't get any worse. And now I've lost my voice.
Not a clue. Not a clue. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
It won't be the last we've seen of her. I can tell you that. Might be the last we've heard of her.
With the literally speechless JJ at 4, time for an act that left me needing an early bath and bed at 3. It's the utterly charming Chris and his four-legged friend Ruby. You must have amazing memories from your audition from Series 10.
Yes.
And you must also remember meeting little old me.
No.
Cheers, mate.
Hello, Ruby.
Hi, Steve. The singing Jack Russell Cross Yorkie.
Explain.
He was a really good sport, and that's why he's in my top 10.
When I first got the dog, I used to play the mouth organ
right.
in the bath because my wife didn't like the music and she'd sing along to it.
Shall we actually reenact it if you want us
Well, we're
get
going
in the bath?
Yes, absolutely.
He was talking about his wife Jill and when he has a bath, so I just said out the blue, why don't we pretend I'm your wife?
Hiya, Jill.
Hi, darling.
Hi, sweetie. Top
Tea.
girl. Yeah.
I fancy a bath as well.
Yes. Then it just all turns into what I can only describe as madness.
Why would you wear the shirt in the bath anyway,
Well,
you stupid boy? Hey.
That shirt, look at that shirt.
I'll just hang that up. And I'll get in the bath as well.
Go on, sweetie.
Move up, Chris. I'll just get behind you. That's it. Can I have some water, please, for the bath? we need to reenact the whole thing.
Oh, thanks for that. This can't be right.
If somebody said to me, do us a favour, take your shirt off on the telly, I would go, absolutely no way.
So the act is... She changes! She changes.
That's it. The dog's now licking you. This is just gone nuts.
It's not often that I take a step back and go, did we really get away with that?
Mercy.
If you've just switched on, by the way, first of all, thank you. I'm playing the part of Jill, which is his wife.
Yes.
So how pleased are you about coming along?
It's a bit like that Braveheart, isn't it?
Big
You know,
boy.
It's just chaos. But that's what Britain's Got More Talent's all about.
Come on there, Ruby.
Go on.
There we go.
You crawl out that way. There you go. Chris, just for legal reasons, can you just say that you're OK with the bath scene?
I'm OK with the bath.
Scene. Oh, God.
Maybe even happier for him, to be honest, that he got 4 big yeses from the judges.
I'm going to say yes.
It was musically faultless. I'm going to say yes.
I think you're onto something here. It's a yes from me.
Trust me, you have hit the gold mine. I'm going to say yes.
There's not many people that would have played along as well as Chris and Ruby.
Right, it takes too long to run a bath. So there we are.
Hey, hey, what's
a shower? It's a shower, darling.
It was really cold water. Hence why he jumps when it hits him.
Now listen, Chris, congratulations once again.
Thank you very much.
Look, Ruby's going for your netball.
Yes, well, yeah, she's seen.
There we are.
She's seen Jill do it.
Yeah. Yeah, wow. So there we are. And there we are.
Well,
there you go. It's quite cold water, isn't it?
That was a bizarre day. Possibly one of the most bizarre interviews I've ever done.
Just rub it in a pit.
Yeah.
That's it. So we're literally two grown men and we're pretending to have a shower.
Welcome back to Britain's Got Talent, my top 10 of unbelievable unsung heroes. With my number one hero just moments away, it's time to reveal who's had to settle, or should I say, shuffle, with number 2. At 2, it's my dynamite dancer, Alan Reid, who's shuffled his way onto my countdown in more ways than one.
Alan Reid, the shuffling superstar. He shuffled faster than I've ever seen anybody shuffle.
How long have you been doing it?
About a year now. I love shuffling. I want to practice to listen to stuff.
We might put some subtitles up.
The problem is, he also spoke really fast. He was from Bangor in Northern Ireland.
A friend gave me a video and there's a boy shuffling and I went, nothing should stop you where you are, when you are, just
read it.
Go for it.
I went, we'll have to put subtitles up, which they ended up doing because it was just a noise. Wowee, Alan, you couldn't stop him.
See you later.
See ya.
Even when I said goodbye to him, he shuffled off.
What is it that you do, Alan? Computer technician, but I do dancing, but it's called a shuffle.
We wish you the very best of luck, Alan.
Thanks very much, everyone.
Shuffling, it's a form of dance that he believed he was the king of. He just loved it. He was in another world.
You remind me like when you go to a club at night, there's always like one guy in the club. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about? Always dancing.
That's true enough, that's true enough. There has to be that one weird guy to show people that they, you know, you don't need to worry about who you are. You just dance because you love it. And that's what I do. I love it because I love it.
You definitely brought that message across, and that message has come across. Don't worry about who you are, just go dance.
He just loves shuffling. What bloke doesn't love a shuffle?
Alan, I'm going to say no today.
Alan's a no from me as well, thank you.
And thank you for coming all this way, but it's a no from me.
With Alan's audition down the pan, I wanted to give him a boost, so
I gave him this challenge whether or not he could shuffle from a certain distance to where I was standing in 15 seconds.
This is Alan, right? Alan is a shuffler, and he is going to attempt. In fact, he's going further than I thought. I was talking at that bar there. He has now literally gone to the other side of the arena.
He doubled the length of where he was meant to start. His choice.
15 seconds, Alan, go! That is amazing.
Isn't it?
I didn't think he could do that distance within 15 seconds. He did it in 12.84 seconds.
That is amazing.
Yeah,
You can see how pleased he is. Goes down to his knees. He's over the moon. And that's all that mattered for Alan that day. Alan may have got 3 big no's from the judges, but he got 1 big yes from me. Hence why he's in my top 10 unsung heroes.
And with Alan still shuffling at 2, it's time to unveil my ultimate number 1. But before that, let's rewind from 10 to 2. At 10, it's my dynamic duo with the longest surname in the world. Here we go. It's Peter and Karen Panduranga by Reuter. He may have not bagged himself a place in the lives, but I bet he's awesome at hide and seek. It's the man in the bag, Martin Steele at 9. At 8, he's the Dark Lord and Cape Crusader who really took the Michael. Yow! It's the brilliant Bat Jackson. She had the bendiest body I'd ever seen and has a firm grip on my countdown. It's the crabtastic Caroline Wright at 7. At 6 was my scooter-loving songstress who should have been called Swessy Bessie instead of Mary Mercury. He may have had the patience of a saint but the timing of a tortoise. It's Terry Loveridge at 5. At 4, she may have lost her voice. Darn those pesky buzzers. But her charm wasn't lost on me. It's the juggernaut that is JJ. We met, we bonded, and even shared a bath on the telly. Of course we did. It's Chris and his doggy Ruby at 3. And at 2, his accent was confusing, but his dance moves were amusing. It's shuffling superstar Alan Reed. But which act am I going to herald as my numero uno? The wait, my friends, is over.
The winner of Britain's Got Talent.
My top 10 unsung heroes is... It's the majestic Margaret Austin from Sensational Series 5. She made me laugh and feel warm inside. And that's why she's my number 1.
Hello.
Hello, Stephen.
Oh, nice to meet you. And you are?
Margaret Austin. Lovely Margaret, the poet. She was just a lovely woman.
I'm 66 years old and I'm a lollipop lady. I like writing humorous poetry and I think people enjoy a laugh these days.
Poetry was her life and that's all she really worried about.
How do you start on a poem?
Getting it to rhyme is the difficult part.
What words could you use that rhyme with which?
So when she said the word, which I don't think is a bad word, but for her, it was like a cardinal sin.
Oh, no, but no. No. No, I didn't use that.
It was like she was having a conversation with herself, because she said it and then told herself off. Oh, no, you wouldn't say that, no.
That just came out.
I know, it just came out, no.
What rhymes with which? I don't know. She could have said snitch.
Which?
Uh...
We're not going to go...
No.
No, we never said that.
No, I wouldn't write about anything like that, no.
No, because filth.
Yes. I don't know what the judges in the audience will make of it. I'm hoping they'll enjoy it and they'll find it a bit amusing.
Nice to see you.
Nice to meet you.
And if Amanda buzzes you... Yeah, you know what to say.
What?
Well, you know.
Oh, I'm not.
Oh.
Look at it.
Yeah? Then there's our judges. You speak to the judges.
She had to always be in my top 10.
All right, the stage is yours. Have fun.
When I was a child, I had a dream of being a famous musician. So I said to myself, I know what I'll do. I'll have a bit of tuition. I started with the trombone, and then I'd had enough. Then the trumpet and the saxophone, but I soon ran out of puff. And then there was the drums, but to no avail. The neighbours wouldn't talk to me, and they put their houses up for sale. So I'll be a music listener, yes, that is what I'll be, and leave it to the experts, making music for you and me.
Congratulations.
It was good.
Yeah, it was good.
Thank you.
Shall we vote?
Yes.
Amanda.
It's a yes from me,
Michael! Don't walk yet, but it's a yes from me too.
3 yeses! Yes! Go, Margaret!
Thankfully, she got 3 yeses, and when she came off stage, I was so happy for her.
Margaret, come here. Well done. Well done.
I always like to give some acts a challenge, and I said to Margaret, do you think you'll have time to possibly write a poem about myself? So I gave her a few subjects.
Rugby. Wrestling.
Oh, yeah, I like wrestling.
Wolves.
The football club and the animal.
Both.
And true to her credit, you know, she did it.
Steve's got a lot of hobbies.
Yeah.
A sporty man, it's true. He likes a bit of wrestling and a bit of rugby too.
Yeah, I do.
He's a fan of Wolves F's football club, always cheering them on. It really makes his day, especially if they've won.
Seen him.
His favourite animal's a wolf. I wonder why that be. Perhaps he'd like one for a pet. You never know. Maybe.
This is good.
He likes a barbershop quartet and a little bit of rap. Hope you like this ditty, Steve. For now, this is a wrap.
What a poem it was. I would never be able to do what she achieved. It was phenomenal.
Yes. That doesn't just happen. Doesn't just happen. That is amazing.
Really?
Honestly, Margaret.
And that's for you.
Can I keep it?
Yeah.
Can I have a hug?
You can. Oh. I enjoyed it.
First of all, thank you for writing me my very own poem. Thank you for the hug. And don't be upset with yourself for saying that terrible, terrible word. Wow.